Hello Duelis, it's Tom Bucks. You're holding the camera. This is the latest product that is designed by me, Tom Bucks. I signed this one. This one has my seal of approval. Usually if you see something like that, the last mat that I actually signed like that was the VFD versus Masterpiece. And we're going to actually fully review this mat because I was actually quite skeptical of whether or not they're going to handle this piece of artwork because it's super detailed. This is Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme. This is the Supreme Edge Imperium Duelist mat. And yeah, well, let's go over the design first before we go into all the other little tests and intricacies that we as duelists or card game players would like to know. So for the artwork, my number one concern was because this thing was super detailed. Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme. That card has so much detail on it, and it is also one of the most badass monsters, which is why I chose it for the artwork. It has a similar vibe of being a boss monster. Boss monsters always look badass on mats. Now, one thing about the material about this cloth is that this is the new King's Robe material. It's actually quite shiny, and to illustrate that, I'll show you what I mean. Right now, the light's reflected in an odd angle where this side's light, that side's dark, but actually the whole thing is the same color. And I'll show you it like this. See what I mean? It's actually quite a shiny material, and it's super soft compared to the old material that they use. This is an old material. This is a fully inked mat, a full color mat. This is not a soft. You can feel the difference. It's huge. This would be a softness scale of 7. This would be like a 9 or a 10. That's just my scale here. Now, in terms of the design, there's a lot of little details inside here. Like all these little bits, all these little thin lines. I was really worried that they were actually going to be lost on the production, but they did a really fine job of capturing all the detail. From the head, which is a combination of Blue Sky and Nightfall. There's the orange shields on the two sides here, the coffin that runs around the entire edge. There's also the blue sky swords. There's 2 swords here. Basically, they're all about the whole angle of this thing is original art. They're all facing in one direction. It looks pretty badass. And there's the core, there's the eclipse ring, there's the axe, there's the staff, and everything's here. And there's also that purple spear. Everything is in there. And as for the decals and the framing, this is the gem of every single Mekk-Knight. They all have that as a part of their weapons, so I've included all that. This is part of like the axe part of the red crimson Imperium Duelist's logo. My stuff here, this is like my little seal here, and everything is just made up of the parts. So even this part is like the core body. I incorporated all the designs in there. If you guys really enjoyed this, well, there's also a limited edition version, which is black cloth on light blue. If you're a fan of that, well, good luck getting it because it's very limited. I wish I could acquire one myself, but I couldn't. But there's also a pro edition, which is where the entire image is burned into the mat. So there's no ink whatsoever, but you'll see the image very clearly, and it doesn't catch on your cards. Now let's actually look at the card catching issue. Because with any inked mats, that's the #1 issue that people bring up, and I'm going to test it for the first time right now. I just borrowed some cards from shoutouts to Y. We have some Dragon Ball cards in sleeves because most people play with sleeves, and you usually put on one side, and when you fan out your cards, you fan it out closer to the center, closer to where you are, and that's where the artwork actually exists right now. So we have to be very careful, but let's test it out. So fanning out, that's no problem. Fanning out is no problem. Collecting, your fingers will actually touch the ink. And that's a concern for all ink mats, is that you're going to touch the ink and there's a different level of friction on that. So you'll be able to feel the difference. But overall, it's actually pretty smooth compared to a lot of the previous mats I had. And collect. Let's collect from the back, because that's how some people collect. And let's collect from this side backwards, because that's what some people do. See, the friction on the card is going to catch a little and make it a little grippy. I'm not trying to exaggerate or anything. Oh, it's so smooth all the way through. That would be a lie, because ink mats, they have a different level of friction, especially where the ink is printed on. So that is my truth here, and it is a directional mat. You can see it fuzzes up on one side and you actually unfuzz it on the other way. It's kind of neat. But overall, this is very smooth, silky smooth almost. Fanning test, I would still give it a pass, just because it doesn't catch on as much as I thought it would have, because the ink is actually seriously deep in. I'm actually really close to the mat right now, and you can tell the ink is actually at a deeper, lower level. So the rest of the cloth is actually sticking up a little bit. which makes it harder to catch, which makes it the fanning out a lot smoother. But when it comes to collecting, it's your finger that's actually going to have a bit of trouble collecting the cards.
So there's actually two ways of actually acquiring this mat. One is through a giveaway, which I'll talk about in a bit, and the second one, of course, is purchasing on the release date. You get the pre-order on the release date at ImperiumDuelist.com on April 6, 2018 at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Remember, Pacific time, we're on the West Coast. And for the regular Supreme Edge mat, we have 100 copies of it. It'll be on sale at $54.99, and it will come in turquoise. Very beautiful color. You guys already saw it all over. And then we have 15 limited edition Supreme Edge mat going at $79.99. There's only going to be 15 copies available. And then for an even rarer mat, for those of you guys who don't like ink but love the feel and love the single color, we have the Pro Edition Supreme Edge mat, which will come in purple. There's no ink on it. It is the signature mat of Imperium Duelist. There's only going to be 7 of these, and those are going to be going for $99.99. There's actually another mat that's available. There's only going to be 8 copies, and that's going to be at MOS 6, MST Open Series 6. Top 8 will receive the black and white version of the mat as prizes for top 8. Of course, I just mentioned that. And okay, well, you can actually sign up for that tournament. That will be taking place in May 12th. And okay, let's go into the giveaway now. So for the giveaway, there is 2 giveaways happening right now, as far as I can tell. One that is hosted by myself, and the other hosted by the map producers, Imperium Duelist. Let's talk about mine first. So down in the link below, there is a Gleam link. That Gleam link will give you chances to win. I'm giving away 2 of these mats. There's going to be 2, twice the fun, because MST.TV recently hit 25k subscribers, and therefore I doubled up on this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. So far, only the chances of winning 1 in 83 based on the current numbers, which is actually much better than the lottery. And then of course Imperium Duelist also has their Gleam raffle. By all means, check them out. Same idea. Just follow the instructions there and you will get a chance to win. For the winners, we will contact you directly. We'll email you, whatever. We will contact you and we will ship it directly to you. Alright guys, so that's your chances of winning the mat via giveaway, winning the mat via tournament edition, or just being able to purchase it at April 6, 2018. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more stuff from MST.TV or my latest mat, which was going to be a full color one, it's going to be super awesome. I'm still working on the really beautiful Denko Seka mat. You guys will check that out. That's my latest project anyway, and I got a lot of other collabs with other Yu-Gi tubers happening. Well, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to know what that is. And until next time, don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV, and I'll wish you all luck on the sale date.